Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and I still can't believe it's 2024 and Donald Trump is still lying about crowd sizes. I mean, we have pictures, we have video, and this sweet potato-headed dingleberry is in New Jersey trying to say he's a bigger draw than Bruce Springsteen. Star witness Michael Cohen gave a pivotal testimony that had the defense pulling up his social media, which would have been a lot more fun if it were Ted Cruz on the stand so we could see all the MILF videos he's favorited. Cohen had a series of humorous posts and angry rants directed at Donald Trump on display, and that's really the best they could come up with on a day that had Trump's emotional support allies in the courtroom to marinate in his stench before his trash-talking surrogates from Vivek to Eric's bad karaoke wife lined up outside the courthouse. I'll be having a laugh discussing Trump's cronies, Mike Lindell raging at Mike Johnson, the New Jersey crowd-sized lie getting exposed, the portal between New York and Ireland getting closed, and more. But first, this.
He's just in the way. This can turn to you, it could turn to me, it could turn to our children. And that's what they're doing. They're indoctrinating, they're corrupting, and they're throwing out the American Constitution that our country was made on. It is completely out the window. It's so sad to see, Sean. It has to stop.
These are the people that ban books, burn books, take family photos with assault rifles, drag their kids to Trump rallies, drag them to anti-vax Karen convoys. They push for homeschooling so they can pick and choose what suits their beliefs, which means science is first to go because it conflicts with their Mike Johnson dinosaurs on Noah's Ark flat earth view. This is the party that refused to accept the results of a free and fair election that led to a violent insurrection. And you have Trump's lawyer outside of his porn star hush money trial trying to tell you that the lefties are the ones you have to watch out for. I mean, you cannot make this up. It is pouring MAGA tears. I played in 35 countries for over 2 decades, but most days you'll find me here. Thanks for taking in this bald comedian's take on things. Please join the best subscribers on YouTube while I blast the latest and stupid and more.
There's been no crime. Judge Janine Pirro, she talks here. This is, well, she's very excited here. He's a fool. He's not an experienced judge.
He's reading the transcript from a TV personality as if some top-notch legal professor has weighed in on the case when it's the boxed wine-chugging Fox pundit who is clocked by a state trooper doing 119 in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. It's the party of law and order.
So may God bless our country. I pray for our future, and let's pray for our country being stronger on the other side of this disgusting sham politician prosecution. Doug, I'm going to close this out. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Vivek. He is a sham politician, just like you're a sham businessman, and you know it. But your mouth has been stitched to this VP human centipede, so you're having a go with a bunch of rejects that decided on group chat they would be wearing the same outfits to support Trump. I just want to know if anyone suggested they wear diapers in solidarity, since that's the in thing for his supporters.
You know, recognizing that sometimes it's a little bit lonely to sit up there by yourself, I offered to come in and maybe, you know, just be a friendly face in the courtroom, and that's all I wanted to do.
Oh, little Trump needed a friendly face in the courtroom. Oh, but we're the snowflakes. Many don't know that J.D. Vance co-founded Noria, the venture capital firm that is one of the lead investors in Rumble, the right-wing great value video platform of choice for Russia and Don Jr.
This is the 5th week that President Trump has been in court for this sham of a trial. They are doing this intentionally to keep him here and keep him off of the campaign trail. And I think everybody in the country can see that for what it is. What they're accusing President Trump of is falsification of business records. But I think everybody knows he is not the bookkeeper for his company. President Trump is innocent of these charges. And meanwhile, among the atrocities here, the judge's own daughter is making millions of dollars doing online fundraising for Democrats.
I do find it hilarious that this is like the most extremely religious guy they have going, and he's far from the tornado winds of his storm-ravaged state to blow smoke up Trump's diaper during this porn star playmate hush money trial. He is saying here, whatever, it's just a falsification of business records, that's a nothing burger, and that Trump's not a bookkeeper, when they have witness after witness demonstrate that Trump micromanaged every dollar, and even after Johnson condones the lies, he goes into the judge's daughter with lies of his own. Multiple sources are saying that Mike Johnson forgot to put his phone on silent, and it caused a scene. The court sketchroom artist was busy drawing pictures of Johnson receiving anti-wank software notifications from his accountability partner. Now, even MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell was upset about Johnson being there.
Well, here's Mike Johnson. This is really bad to Donald Trump. Oh, wait a minute. It says here I'm a Christian. Wait, just hold on. Let me look at my notes. This guy has no passion for our country. He has no passion for our great real president. This guy has to go. I'm serious, Steve. This is disgusting. Him up there reading off some notes that was speak. He couldn't even. If you have passion for our country or passion for what's going on, the travesties going on against our real president, you could speak from the heart and speak out and get the country behind you.
Hold it, Lindell. That's my point.
When you're speaking from the heart and it's the truth, you don't need to have little notes for yourself. And it's disgusting. If you have this, the passion that Donald Trump is a uniter of the people. All people
Amen.
are getting united
Amen.
because you know what? The people have
Amen.
seen through this garbage of like Speaker
Amen.
Johnson up there saying this was really bad. Really? You had to read that off your notes, Speaker Johnson, to tell you it's bad and it's lawfare.
Trump's a uniter. Trump hasn't even united with his own wife since the night Barron was made. Part of me wonders if this is jealousy, since Mike Johnson is a more useful Mike than Lindell. But his criticism is that Mike's a fake Christian, pot kettle, and that he's using notes. Mike is comically huffing and puffing here, stumbling on words, saying the same things over and over and over again. And this guy repeatedly jumbles his own stories, so maybe, just maybe, he shouldn't be so set against notes. I guess he's just following Trump's lead, criticizing others for using teleprompters and notes when Trump uses teleprompters and notes all the time. I mean, even despite Trump often using these, he struggles with them because he's not exactly what you call a reader. And speaking of readers, let's check in with Brandon House.
We're not going for the biggest audience. We're going for the most educated audience, because an educated audience is an audience made up of leaders. An educated audience is made up of people that will actually get something done. And if you dumb it down, then you're not really raising the bar for a crowd of people that are highly educated and highly motivated, highly organized, highly effective. And when I say educated, I don't mean they got degrees. Some do, absolutely. But I mean people who are self-educated. Our people are readers, and readers are leaders. Readers are leaders. And, or maybe you say it the other way around. Leaders are readers. That's one reason why they're leaders. So they read, they know, they understand.
He is still hilariously stupid. All the people Brandon puts on a pedestal have never read a book. The only educated people that watch his show are the ones having a laugh. I mean, I could do an entire episode on all the callers Brandon has taken. Not the best and brightest. Just look at any of the MAGA rallies.
If some of these wackos came along, these liberal singers said, actually vote for me. They all vote for me. They say, oh, Trump, I don't know. Like Bruce Springsteen. We have a much bigger crowd than Bruce Springsteen, right?
First off, hey, Lindell, look, Trump has notes. It is beyond ridiculous to suggest Bruce voted for Trump, and Trump may think he's the boss, but the real boss is Bruce Springsteen, who sells out massive stadiums, including New Jersey's MetLife Stadium 3 nights in a row, over 82,000 fans a night, and he plays 3-hour-plus shows, and he's 74. It's impressive. But Eric put down the golden turd tongs to echo his father over on Fox.
And when you see Wildwood on Saturday, where he has 100,000 people show up, 100,000 people.
Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Springsteen can't pull half of that amount.
Don't steal our thunder. We're getting into
Trying not to, but I'm excited about this. And then
Even Laura knows this is nonsense. I don't think you're going to flip New Jersey by pretending Trump's bigger than one of the most famous rock stars on earth that was born in New Jersey.
So Johnny was there. You'll see that tonight. Oh. And he said it wasn't 100,000. He said it was closer to 30,000. That's still a packed venue, and that's still... I would say 29,500 more than Joe's ever had.
There's a lot of stupid to unpack here, but I love Jesse Waters taking Trump down from 100,000 to 30,000 and then still claiming it's amazing. Trump spent his time in court this week swiping through photos of his rally, trying to cheer himself up, while Michael Cohen is being cross-examined and confirming he did refer to him as a Cheeto-dusted cartoon villain. Wildwood's own mayor said the entire area of the event could accommodate up to 40,000, but MAGA are running with 100K. Even though Jesse Waters didn't even try and get away with such hyperbole, it didn't stop Roger Stone from posting this. Now, the super ultra MAGA Trumpers won't even blink their eyes too close together before sharing a post that is actually a photo of a Rod Stewart concert in Brazil. After being called out, Roger claims liberals have no sense of humor, but if Trump did have the crowds he dreamed of, Roger Stone wouldn't have to resort to using other images. If you've not read Rod Stewart's autobiography, I highly recommend it. I read it while I lived in London in the same neighborhood he lived in, so it was bizarre literally walking through a lot of his stories. I grew up a huge Rod Stewart fan thanks to my father's musical taste. This passion for Rod was not in line with many of the other kids at school listening to whatever one-hit wonders were the thrill of the week. But when Rod Stewart came to town, my best friend and I actually camped out for tickets. This happened. I bought 4 tickets, and me and my fellow last-to-get-laid friends were in the first few rows of a concert surrounded by what we thought were super old people, which meant like they were in their 40s and 50s. We were 16. But the young fans stuck out of the crowd. Rod Stewart noticed us, and he came off the stage for Every Picture Tells a Story, the first song that had people on their feet because it was a seated concert because old, okay? He even pointed the mic our way, like right in front of us for the chorus, which we all blurted out along with them. For reals, this was a huge moment. There was one problem. At some point, someone had taken a pen to my jacket and wrote across the back, "I sucked Rod Stewart's." And it was big. I mean, the writing, I don't know how long it had been there. Like, did this happen at school? I mean, it couldn't have happened at the arena because we didn't have any money for the concession and we were too young to drink. So we were never standing in one spot long enough for them to deface my jean jacket. So likely it happened at school when my jacket was over the back of my seat in class. People knew I was going to see the show and I was a nerd for liking Rod, I guess. So a joker had written this on the back of my jean jacket. And I wore this out after school to my car and then to the arena where I walked around from the time the doors opened because we were so excited. I did not know this was written across the back of my jean jacket. I went home from the show carrying that jacket under my arm on a very cold fall night, and then I scrubbed that Levi's denim, but it was hopeless and it went in the trash. And even though it was out of my life, the story wasn't. And for some time, I was known for this. As someone that was a 5'5" senior that was pretty much a ghost in school, this was my first experience with popularity, but not for the best reasons. Not all press is good press. I spent my senior year as the Rod Stewart guy. But I lived, and I'm here to laugh about it.
I agreed to debate Joe Biden, so I have until June for my stable genius team to find a way to cancel it and blame him because he'll destroy me. He has a track record and facts, and I just have a full diaper, bad slogans, and pictures of Ivanka. She's so hot.
This is really cool.
If you love what I do here and you can afford to help out, throw me a buck with the PayPal link in the pinned comment or drop me a super thanks with this button. And please take 2 seconds after this video to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. These things are free and help the show grow. Thank you. Did you know that there is a portal between New York and Dublin? Unfortunately, you cannot just step between the two places, but the city's installed dual 24/7 live stream portals, and this is something that's really awesome. And depending on how you feel about what happened, it's either going to be even more awesome or embarrassing. It's a bit of both. It's mostly embarrassing. It wasn't long before New Yorkers were flashing the Irish through the portal, but it hasn't been all fun bags. Many have been mooning the portal. Dubliners have classed it up, displaying 9/11 memes for the portal. It all just makes me wonder, is this a special bridge to unite or a social experiment to demonstrate we are living in idiocracy? The team behind the portal are looking at technical solutions that may include blurring. Now, in all honesty, just being completely honest, Teen me camped out for Rod Stewart tickets, and Teen me would have 100% camped out at that portal waiting to see some boobs until my parents filed a missing persons alert. I would have endured the hairy moons, memes, and screaming crazies just for the opportunity for some stray transatlantic flesh. But again, I'm thinking back and being honest. I mean, this is also a time when the access to such imagery was inside the crusty Converse box your friend swiped from his big brother. Joe Biden propaganda, don't believe anything they say here. MAGA Tears. You have no comedy and no hair. Liberals are the joke. MAGA Tears. Life was better under Trump. A vote for Trump is a vote for U.S. prosperity plus world peace. Trump 2024. We all love Trump. MAGA Tears. Thanks for that, Vivek. He is a sham politician, just like you're a sham businessman. And you know it, but your mouth has been stitched to this VP human centipedes. Trying to tell you that the lefties are the ones of business records. That's a nothing burger, and that Trump's not a bookkeeper. Got 4 tickets, and me and my fellow last to get laid friends were in the first few rows. Now, sources are saying that Mike Johnson forgot to put his phone on silent, and the scorch. Man, I am tongue-tied today. Thanks for watching. Please stick around and check out another one of my videos. Say hello in the comments, find my stand-up on Spotify, streamed by millions, and add me on Facebook and Instagram. It all helps. Be cool, be kind, take care.